Learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle processes all begin. Some thoughts from Jim Rohn today, Fran Cassady with Cassady Online LLC. And today I want to put an image via HTML on my blog. And so it would be a HTML widget on my blog. So that and also I'd like to add a image and a URL to Facebook. So a couple of simple procedures, but good procedures to go over for IMers, for small business owners. It's a good, and for webmasters. So with that, let's take a look. All right, here's my blog. I want to add an image here. So I want to add a Carrot Bars image since I'm an affiliate with Carrot Bars. So let me go into a tab and just type in Carrot Bars. And then I'm in Google Carrot Bars and I'm going to walk over to images. And I'm going to pull that down till I see an image I like. I like the card here. So I'm going to right click and copy the image address. Then to test that address, I'm going to paste it here, and that is way too long. It's an infinite, what we call an infinite address. So I'm going back to the image I want, and I'm going to go ahead and double click that image. It'll bring it up on the side here. Then I'm going to right click and do a copy image address, and then pull up a tab to test that address. And that looks good. That's a ping. That is a ping. So I'm going to take that address and I'm going to bring up my cheat sheet. And I'm going to paste that address in. Okay, now that is a ping address, and WordPress that will not take a ping image. So what I want to do is I want to go to a converter site on the World Wide Web. See if I can get to one here. And that would be convert ping to JPEG. Want a JPEG image for my WordPress blog. And I want to do that online. This one here should work. Let's see if I can get to that. Ping to JPEG. Okay. Just reading through this, and it looks like I have to upload a file. So in order to do that, I will need to download this image to my desktop. So save image as, and we'll make it Karatbars image. I'll make it image 0 because I think I have a Karatbars image. I'll put that on my desktop. Okay, now I can go to the site and upload the file, which is on my desktop. So I want to go to my desktop and look for the Karatbars image 0 ping file. Here it is. So I want to open that. There we go. And then it already converted it to a JPEG, so I want to download that. And there it is, Karatbars image 0. I'm going to put dash JPEG. Okay, and save that. There we go. So now what I want to do is I want to put that JPEG on the World Wide Web. And I can do that via my blog, or I can go into World Profit and have them store that image for me within their image and hosting page. So if I do a show advanced menu on the right, I'm in World Profit now. I can go to the image and ebook hosting. Okay, so there, what I want to do is I want to choose a file, and I want to choose that JPEG image file that was on my desktop. And that would be under Karatbars image JPEG. You see the JPEG file here. And I had that labeled JPEG. So go ahead and open that. Go ahead and open that. And then upload the file. Enter a title, so I will put Karatbars underscore card. And then upload that. Okay, then if I pull her down to the K's, these are in alphabetical order on this hosting for World Profit. Pull it down to the K's, Karatbars card. So if I do a test, open in a new window, there's my card. So I need this URL. Copy that. And I want to test that. So I'll just go ahead and test that. And there it is. That's fine. Okay, so now I've got that URL. And what I want to do is take a piece of HTML. And I want to place that URL within the quotes of that image piece of the HTML code. So I'm just simply pasting that in between the quotes on that. Okay, and then the first part of that, I want to put in my URL to my landing page for carrot bars. And what I want to do is I want to go directly into carrot bars with that URL. I can change that later, but right now I'm going to go right directly into carrot bars. Got the URL here, so I will place that between the quotes. That was a little larger than I wanted. There we go. Back to 11, font 11. Okay, so I think I have it here. I've got my URL that goes to my carrot bars landing page, and I've got my URL that goes to my carrot bars image. And now what I can do is I can place that, place this bit of HTML on my website. So I can copy it. I may have a bit of a problem. I think I have a space here, and I can remove that space very easily. Yeah, other than that, I think I've got it. I think it looks good. Incidentally, the target equals quote underscore blank quote, end quote. Looks like I may have a, no, I'm good. The target equals quote underscore blank end quote is the HTML for directing the user, the person who clicks on the ad, to a landing page, but will keep them on your site. So they do not leave your site, but they do go to a carrot bars landing page. So let's take that piece of code and we're going to go into my blog and we're going to go to appearance widgets and click widgets. And then on the content sidebar, we're going to put that piece of HTML code at the very top of the right hand side. And the right hand side is content sidebar. So I'm going to take a custom HTML block and set that in the very top of the right hand side on the content sidebar. The primary sidebar is on the left. The content sidebar is on the right. I'm just going to paste that code in there. And then I think I had wrote up a little something for the title. I'll paste that in there for the title. And see, does that look okay? I think so. Do a save. doesn't look like it took for some reason. I'm not sure why. I may be having a problem with my site, however. Um, okay, well that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and go back into my site or reload my site. I think I'm going to just bail out of my site and then I'm going to get back in there. Sometimes, yeah, that's exactly what happened. It thinks that you're not logged in, and that's exactly what happened. So I have to log back into my blog. Okay, then we'll get back into appearance widgets. And we will take a custom HTML, add that to the right side, the first position on the right side. I'm going to add that in. Whoops. I'm going to add the title in. Then we are going to grab the HTML. And then we are going to do a save. There, that saved it correctly. Now we can go to my site. And there we have it. Right here on the right, Carrot Bars International, I've got the card, the 1 gram gold card for Carrot Bars International. So, the other thing I wanted to mention with this is I wanted to place a banner on Facebook, and it's very simple. For that, you can grab a banner. Let me just go into World Profit, and it would be under the banner promo kit under advertising and traffic. So it would be here. So I'm just going to go ahead and open a tab for that, the banner and promo kit. And the banner I like is, hopefully I can find it here. We're going to try the World Profit promo banners. And the banner I like is the boost website traffic. And you can get that banner address by copying the image URL here. That's a ping file. That's okay. We're going to put that on Facebook. And you can get the URL for your landing page, the target URL here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that target URL here, the target URL, and I'm going to go up to another piece of World Profit called Cloak URLs. I'm going to go ahead and paste that in, and we're going to make that World Profit underscore traffic and generate a cloaked URL. Doing that so that it's always better if you are setting URLs on social media and other places to have the URL cloaked. Okay, so now let's see if I can find that. World profit uh, underscore traffic. Here it is here. Okay. And I can test that by opening that in a new window. That didn't come up. I'm not sure why that did not come up. It's a good question. If I take the whole, if I copy it, okay, sometimes the test on the cloaking URL does not work properly. So if I take the URL and paste it in a search bar, oh, it's not finding that particular URL. Not sure what's wrong with that. That's it. Oh, I see what happened. My bad, I've got two HTTP, so I'll go ahead, well that's fine, we'll just go ahead and remove that. And we will grab that again, copy that again, and I probably did not overwrite this HTTP and get that in there. That's what happened. You have to overwrite that with the URL. And then we'll just go ahead and label that world profit underscore traffic. Generate that again. And if we do a control F, that should take us to that. Here it is here. Okay, now we can test that. And there it is. There's my landing page. So what I want to do is I want to grab that URL. And if you want to be safe, you can copy and paste that in and check it that way as well in a Google bar, a Google URL bar. Okay, so I've got the two. I'm going to go ahead and overwrite that. I've got the two, and if I copy the two, I'm going to go into Facebook, and this is almost a 350,000 member site in Facebook. So it should be pretty good popularity in there. Pretty good widespread, pretty good prevalence, I guess I'm trying to say. Okay, and here we are. Oh, are we going to get there? I think I'm going to have to refresh that to get there. And that one does not want to come up for me. I'm not sure why. There we go. So now I can do a paste. And maybe I didn't get both of these. Yeah. Well, some reason that ping did not work correctly. That was interesting. So what we're going to do is reload that. And while that reloads, we're going to go into another Facebook site. This is a 200K site, and see if it'll work get to work there, affiliate marketing worldwide. Um, yeah, for some reason, these are not working correctly today. That's odd. Maybe there's a lot of traffic on them. Yeah, all I'm doing is pasting in the image URL and my landing page URL. And it is very, very slow, so there might be a problem. And yeah, it's not coming up with my image correctly. Um, the only another thing, normally it will go right to your image and put your image in for you. In this particular case, um, that image, the ping image, um, what we can do is we can open that up here, and then we can save image as, and we'll save that as boost on desktop. And then what I can do is, well, there. Now it brought it up. I'm not sure why it wouldn't before, but it brought it up there. So I'll go ahead and post that. And that goes out to, um, like I said, 350,000 people. And it's got my URL, my cloaked URL right here. Yeah, the other thing I was going to do was if you click photo, then you can go to your desktop and load the ping file image from your desktop. But that obviously that takes more time, and we want to just be able to put the ad in there directly by merely copying the ping URL, the image URL, and your landing page URL. That is the way you want to do it. Normally that works fine. So if I go to the 250,000 member site, okay, I can go here. For some reason these are very slow, and every time I click it, there we go, now it worked. Go ahead and put the 2 in, and that went right directly in there with my nice image here from World Profit for their traffic, and they've got excellent traffic on World Profit. So go ahead and post that one, and that would be all I've got. I added the 2 I wanted to add. I'll probably go further and add that particular one to several sites that I have on Facebook. But that's it. I've got my this is going on a little bit longer than I thought, and it always does, because you always seem to run into unexpected things on the web, as you know so well. But anyway, here it is here. That my advert on my blog for Carapars. So with that, appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Fran Cassady with Cassady Online LLC.